There was once a wealthy man who had two sons. One day, the younger son came to his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now." Although the request broke his father's heart, the father divided his property and gave the younger son his portion. A few days later, the young man packed everything he owned and traveled to a distant country. At first, life seemed exciting. He spent his money on parties, luxury, and careless living. He thought freedom and pleasure would make him happy. But before long, all his money was gone. Then a severe famine struck the land. Food became scarce, and jobs were difficult to find. The young man became desperate. He found work feeding pigs for a local farmer. Every day, he stood among the animals, hungry and exhausted. His situation became so terrible that he wished he could eat the food given to the pigs, but no one offered him anything. One lonely day, sitting in the mud beside the pigs, he finally came to his senses. He remembered his father's house. He remembered the kindness of his father and how even the servants had plenty to eat. Then he said to himself, "I will go back to my father. I will tell him that I have sinned against heaven and against him. I am no longer worthy to be called his son. Perhaps he will allow me to work as one of his servants." With tears in his eyes, he began the long journey home. Meanwhile, his father had never stopped thinking about him. Every day he looked down the road, hoping to see his son return. Then one afternoon, while the son was still far away, the father saw a familiar figure walking toward the house. It was his son. Without hesitation, the father ran to him. He wrapped his arms around him and embraced him with joy. The son began to speak. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But before he could finish, the father called to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and prepare a feast. Let us celebrate because this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now he is found." The house immediately filled with music, laughter, and celebration. Everyone rejoiced because the lost son had returned home. At that moment, the older brother was working in the field. As he approached the house, he heard music and dancing. Confused, he asked one of the servants what was happening. The servant replied, "Your brother has returned, and your father has prepared a great feast because he came home safely." Instead of rejoicing, the older brother became angry. He refused to enter the house. When the father heard this, he came outside and pleaded with him. The older son said, "For years I have served you faithfully. I have obeyed your commands and worked hard every day. Yet you never celebrated like this for me. But now this son of yours returns after wasting your wealth, and you throw a feast for him." The father looked at him with love and said, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But today we must celebrate and be glad. Your brother was lost, and now he is found. He was gone, and now he is returned." Jesus told this story to reveal the heart of God. No matter how far a person wanders away, God never stops loving them. No matter how many mistakes someone makes, God's mercy is greater. Like the father waiting on the road, God patiently waits for his children to return to him. And when they do, he does not greet them with rejection. He welcomes them with forgiveness, grace, and unconditional love. Because in God's eyes, every lost child who returns home is worth celebrating.